Analyze how you are sitting right now. Are you sprawled out, taking up space, or are you hunched over, making yourself look smaller? Whether you know it or not, your body language says a lot about yourself and tells you how you feel about yourself without you even knowing it sometimes. But I am here today to tell you a little bit more about body language and how you can be more aware of what your body language looks like and how you can make your body language better and have people notice you more and help yourself feel more confident all at the same time. And right off the bat, I noticed that one of the punch strategies that our speaker, Amy Cuddy, uses is the personal strategy, or the personal acronym, excuse me. And she also uses the humorous acronym throughout her presentation um, to entice the audience, as well as the challenging acronym. And all three of these used are of these punch strategies are used throughout the presentation. She does open up with some humor in the beginning by showing a video with President Obama shaking hands with a policeman in the UK, and the Prime Minister goes over to shake hands after, and he then walks away right before he shakes hands with the policeman, as if rejecting him. And it is quite comical, and Amy does receive good laugh and good applause from the audience on that, so that's funny. And how engaging was the presenter's delivery? I believe that Amy was very engaging. She moved back and forth on the podium or the stage, and she kept the audience engaged. She was using vast amounts of presence and projection through her voice, presence through her eye contact, and also the facial expressions that she was making throughout the presentation were very concise and very confident, and you could tell that she knew what she was talking about, and she wasn't just saying things off the top of her head like some people do when they're presenting, which is a no-no. You have to practice, and you could tell that Amy had practiced, and she was very confident. And I was actually watching her body language on stage a lot of the time when she was presenting, and it looked pretty good. And she also made me more aware of mine, and I feel like that's definitely the importance of being a good public speaker, is being able to have the audience become aware of something new or take something away from your presentation. I feel like without even being through 2 minutes of the presentation, I was taking a lot out of it in terms of body language, so that's very good as well. And which star moment does the speaker include? I would say that the star moment that the speaker includes is the evocative visuals star moment, and that is because she talks about that is the one that talks about pictures and displaying pictures, and she uses pictures of animals such as orangutans and gorillas, and says how a lot of animals in the wild make themselves bigger in order to seem more confident and more scary to their possible predators. And the fact that she puts those pictures in her presentation only reinforces our notion of believing that these animals indeed do have these confident traits when they're in the wild, and they are puffing their chest out to make themselves look bigger than they really are. And for humans, that is what makes us feel more confident, is when we have confident body language. We fake it until we make it, so to speak. And which one of the 10 commandments does your TED speaker follow? I actually couldn't load the document because for some reason it just wouldn't load on my computer. But I thought the second one, which talks about a new topic that has never been heard before, I believe that is the one that Amy Cuddy is talking about, because I feel like I've never seen a topic that has been talking about body language and confidence and how the two correlate. And I feel like for me, especially, that is a very interesting topic. And I feel like I've never seen in any presentation that topic being expressed before. So I feel like that was really cool, very informative, and very easy to understand, but also very engaging and intriguing for the listener to listen to, or at least for a lot of people. And it definitely was for me. And how I want my delivery goals for the Ignite presentation, which is the conclusion, are to be very fluid and be very confident when I'm speaking, and not have unnecessary pauses or act like I'm nervous throughout the presentation. I want to be very confident and have the reader understand that I know what I'm talking about, and have them get something from my presentation and not just sit there as if they just listened to as if they just wasted 3 to 5 minutes of their life hearing somebody talk, and that I actually gave somebody value through my presentation, because that's what it's really all about, is value and what you can give to somebody else. It's not about receiving, it's about giving for presentations. So I really hope that I can do all that for you. And like I said, actually I didn't mention this earlier, but my name is Nick Christie, and this is the conclusion to my presentation. Thank you.